So happy Tuesday everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it is your first time here. With winter being well underfoot, it is really difficult for me to get good lighting. But that's alright, I'll figure something out. That's alright, we'll figure something out together, we just might have to bear through this video. But with the holidays coming up, a lot of people are starting to wonder about gift giving. So I really wanted to put out just a short video talking about giving gifts as a minimalist. So many people get really wrapped up in the idea that this is a time of year where all of the love that you feel for this person needs to be wrapped up into some kind of material possession, and that is how you're going to express your feelings for this person. And some people will appreciate that mindset and truly do feel that way. But a lot of us don't. Depending on your situation, maybe you can have a conversation with the person and just talk about how you're not going to exchange gifts with them this year. My brother and I aren't doing gifts this year. We're not. Instead, we're just going to spend time together because we're both students and we both have other places that realistically our money should be going. Alternatively, if you really do want to give them something, it doesn't have to be a physical gift. Maybe you purchase them movie tickets for the movie you know they want to see. Or concert tickets, various ticket-esque items. Or in the case of, I don't want to call him my nephew, but one of my good friends is baby. I talked to her about it and he doesn't really need anything. He is plenty taken care of. But I did want to give him something. He turns 1 this year and things are a big deal. So all I've done is I've written her a check. And she's going to put it in his education savings. That's it. We're just going to take advantage of all the compound interest, and that's our game plan. He doesn't need any new toys, he doesn't need clothes, he doesn't need books, he doesn't need any of this stuff. So rather than just purchasing something for him that's going to just clutter up their space when he doesn't need it, I'm helping her invest in his future education. And we've agreed that that is a pretty good idea. So depending on the age of the kids, they very likely might not need anything at all. So you could get them some kind of thing that they want, but keep in mind that they'll be getting gifts from other people. Keep in mind the space that they have. Maybe what they want is something their parents don't want them to have. I mean, if you know the child, you probably know the parents, so you can discuss that. But for me, giving the gift of future education was more important than yet another Lego set. But maybe you are talking about friends with whom you normally would exchange gifts, but you really are trying to downsize the amount of clutter you give to other people. But you still want to give them something, you just want it to be very meaningful. You could go the sentimental route and write them a story, write them a card, write them a poem. You could, if you're artistic, do something like draw them something, paint them something, make them something. But make it something you know that they'll enjoy. Alternatively, if you'd really prefer to just buy them something, think about what they've mentioned that they would like or what they would need. Do they need new bed sheets because theirs are starting to get completely threadbare? Are they hoping for a new towel set? Did they just adopt a cat and could really use a few things like a scratching post? Little things like that mean that the gift you're buying for them is something they'll actually appreciate and use, and it'll add value to their lives. You don't have to purchase gifts. The holidays are actually about spending time with these people. But if you choose to buy a gift, as I think most of us feel that we kind of should, exchange gifts of some sort, be conscious of what you're giving them and what kind of value it's going to provide to them. As a minimalist, it's a difficult time of year, especially if you're still new to the idea of minimalism, because we've always seemingly exchanged gifts with the people that we love and care about this time of year. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you're giving them something valuable, something that they will appreciate. Don't waste your money on yet another knickknack. A few more examples, just really quick, rattled off the top of my head before I head out for the week, and to kind of re-encompass everything. You can give them money to put towards saving for something big, whether that's their education, a vacation, potentially a down payment on a house, I don't know, whatever you feel like they're saving for and you want to pitch towards. Maybe you are giving them something of yours that you know that they would like more. Now, the asterisk here is make sure it's something that they will actually enjoy and isn't too beaten up, something that isn't bringing value into your life, but will genuinely bring value into theirs. An example of this is I didn't use my dining room table ever, so I gifted it to two of my friends who needed one as a housewarming gift for them. Easy peasy. Perhaps over the holiday season, you decide you're going to cook their Christmas meal rather than have them doing it. Or maybe you do all the dishes, or just clean up their house or their apartment or wherever it is they're living. Alternatively, if you don't have time but you do have the funding for it, you could pay for a cleaning service to go in. Or pay to have it catered. I'm not really taking budgets into account here, but I'm hoping you get the idea. You can buy them tickets to see a movie that they want to see. You could take them out for supper another day. Write them something. Make them something. If it's someone who lives further away, plan a visit to go see them. The holidays are meant to be about spending time with the people you love and care about. What you give them, as long as it's meaningful and from your heart, the price tag is irrelevant. So next week, I'll be talking about how to receive gifts as a minimalist and what kind of things that you might purchase for the minimalist in your life. So I'll see you all next week, and I hope you have a great day. Bye guys!